President Trump ramping up the attacks in a series of tweets today on several topics, including the wars in the Middle East, whistleblowers, and even the Federal Reserve. The message of the White House is that, well, it keeps growing and the support keeps growing politically and financially. And we know this is obviously going to play a critical role as we head into 2020. Here with more on Trump staving off the opposition is former White House press secretary and America First Action senior advisor Sean Spicer. Sean, thanks for joining us.
You bet, Charles. Thanks for having me.
So Axios says it's they call it burn down the House plan. President Trump fights like hell. Some Washington insiders don't like it, but folks who voted for him love it. They're cheering this on. What do you think?
I think that's absolutely right. I mean, his base right now sees this as an attack on him by the Democrats who still haven't gotten over the 2016 election. And so he wants to motivate them. He wants them to understand what's at stake. And these folks are willing to throw out 150 years of precedent. They're not putting a vote forward, which is what has always been the case. They're not giving the minority subpoena power. So they're not even going about this in a legitimate fashion, not to mention the fact that Pelosi announced the inquiry before they even had the whistleblower testimony, the so-called whistleblower. Before they had that testimony, the transcript of the call or anything else, they had predetermined this. And I know there was a Washington Post article that I saw circulated a while ago where on the first day the president was inaugurated, they said the countdown to impeachment begins. This has been something that's been in the water since day one. And I think the president wants to make sure his base understands that this is a politically motivated attack by the Democrats.
You know, it's interesting you said, I think Sean Hannity had this great montage of the media talking impeachment from January 2017, every single month. You know, you could just have, it just, to your point, this has been headlines for a long time. And I think a lot of people get it, and yet it doesn't stop. And the question, though, is, because this is what frustrates a lot of Republican voters, is that the traditional Republicans still are reluctant to also join the fight, or to fight as hard as President Trump does. Do you see them coming on board? Or are they getting a little tougher here?
I think so, Charles, and I'll tell you why, because I think what's happened is there are people who might be more towards the center, if you will, who don't always agree with some of the president's tweets or whatever, but recognize the fight that's at hand, right? And I see this a lot with sort of that never Trump crowd, that when they see how overboard not just the Democrats but a lot of the mainstream media has gone in attacking him, they feel like we've got to be on his side because there's too much at stake now. And I think the Democrats have overplayed their hand and the media has overplayed their hand, so much so that it has sort of put people who might otherwise maybe stay in the middle and not have to get off the fence tilt over towards the Trump side because they realize how extreme folks on the left have gone.
And I think, you know what, I think Nancy Pelosi has gotten that the entire time, and probably why she was so reluctant to go down this path once again. Sean, it's great seeing you, my man.
Thanks, Charles. I think Pelosi, look, just real quick, I think Pelosi gets it, and that's why she resisted for so long. Right. She knows that there are 31 of her members in districts that Trump won big. She resisted as long as she can, but that base keeps going further and further to the left, and finally it couldn't do anything but pull her over the top.
All right, Sean, we'll see you soon. Thank you.